Big day as anticipated, As I told you in the first video I uploaded, though I had to upload it, but I had a glitch and I'm just going to upload it like an hour back. I told you that Erik ten Hag had gone ahead to obviously make a very huge reference to the side of Manchester United that they should obviously get this deal done and dusted. And guess what? All that really kept this deal into what we call a delay has been all about Wan-Bissaka, and finally Wan-Bissaka is a here we go. And no sooner we got a here we go for Wan-Bissaka to join the club of West Ham, then we obviously got in other stories coming in through from Fabrizio Romano as here we goes, and even David Austin came in through and obviously confirmed to us that it's really one of those done and dusted deals into the mix. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokan David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun. And it's a double here we go. It's a double here we go. And you know that we are supposed to be doing what we call the match day live, but we cannot do a match day live in such a circumstance. But I'm just gonna let you know who is starting for Manchester United and who is really out. But the main focus is gonna be onto these deals that are gonna hit to happen thick and fast at the club of Manchester United. And finally, it's Mazraoui deliver the club of Manchester United. And I think the next here we go is really gonna be of a man called De Ligt, but an agreement is going to have to be agreed. Now today we obviously went ahead first to get a story coming in through from David Austin, who told us the following: that West Ham have reached a 15 million euro deal with Manchester United for Wan-Bissaka. The move is contingent on an agreement on bonus. That's what we went ahead to obviously get in from the man himself known as David Austin, meaning that all was done and dusted and all was really well for the club of Manchester United. And this was the big hurdle into this transfer happening. It was the big hurdle into this transfer happening. That is it. But right now, it's done and dusted, and it really had to obviously bear fruits. And after that, David Austin came up and told us that exclusive Manchester United agreed deal with Bayern Munich for Matthijs de Ligt, 45 million euros plus 5 million euros pending medical, and then 15 million euros plus 5 million euros for Mazraoui bid accepted. West Ham agree 15 million fee. Now here, we had not gone ahead to get what we call a here we go of Matthijs de Ligt. That is it. We had not gone ahead to get that here we go. Then after that, the deal had been agreed because Wan-Bissaka money had gone ahead to kick in. And for Matthijs de Ligt, it was a deal agreed and it was pending medical, right? Now, Mazraoui, after all this that went ahead to here, we really got to know to it that it's a here we go for Mazraoui to the club of Manchester United, right? And then, one thing I want to really tell people that, obviously, I've gone ahead to see the side of Bayern Munich getting exactly what they wanted, because all they've always wanted is 50 million euros. That's what they've always gone ahead to want, 50 million euros, and they've gone ahead to obviously get it, And this is where I ask myself, why did we take all this long to obviously do the needful? I think what was really holding this deal was all about Wan-Bissaka's move to the side of West Ham. But no sooner we got a here we go, then these deals obviously started moving into the right direction. So I think the most important bit is that most people are really missing out. Then this deal was all about agreeing a deal with West Ham. That was the big hurdle, because if you get in 15 million euros and you know to it that you've got to obviously get in some money, that means you can use that amount of money, to obviously see these two deals really done and dusted by putting in a very, very prolific fee in there for you. So that is Wan-Bissaka for you. And guess what? It was sounded here we go. And Fabrizio Romano told us the following about Wan-Bissaka. That Wan-Bissaka to West Ham, here we go, verbal agreement in place for right back to join West Ham for Manchester United as planned. Understand medical tests already booked on Sunday for Wan-Bissaka. Fee will be 15 million pounds. Manchester United authorized Wan-Bissaka to travel. Mazraoui joining soon. This is what Fabrizio Romano told us, and this was the deal that was holding everything back. the deal of Wan-Bissaka was responsible for everything that really happened at the club of Manchester United. That is it. Not until it really got done and dusted, that's when you saw to it that Mazraoui went ahead, obviously coming through as a player to discuss into this domino. And it is really done and dusted for Wan-Bissaka. That's why he's not part of the United team that is going to be playing into what we call the Community Shield. He's not part of the team, meaning that United are really good to go into this circumstance. And it's a double, here we go, that of Bissaka. I'm going to really sneeze. Sorry about that. Wan-Bissaka leaving and his medical booked shows to us that a lot is really going to be happening into the mix. Now, after Wan-Bissaka, as he told us that everything is really coming in through, obviously, the usual expected was really announced that Mazraoui to Man United, here we go. Green light as planned after Wan-Bissaka moved to West Ham. Mazraoui will cost 20 million euros, add-ons included, payment terms favourables as United wanted. Mazraoui signs a 5-year deal, 1 more year, negotiated by Rafaela Pimenta. Now, when you look at all this, right, it shows you that they had a plan. And the most exciting bit of it all is when Manchester United went in with a double bid to get this deal done and dusted. You understand? And that really gave us vibes of really understanding that a lot is really going to be happening onto the side of Manchester United. And that's exactly what is going to hit to happen. No sooner has this guy left than Manchester United is going to hit, obviously, get the deal of Mazraoui done as a here we go. And Matthijs de Ligt is really another here we go. By the way, even Matthijs de Ligt is a here we go. Fabrizio Romano is going to hit, obviously announce it that it's a here we go. All these two players are going to hit to coming through to the club of Manchester United. So it's a here we go for it's a here we go for Matthijs de Ligt. Things are going to hit to happen this fast. And I tell you what, this is the United I want. I want this. This is the United I really want. And that means Erik ten Hag has gonna hit obviously see to it that he has gonna hit to get in the players that he has gonna hit to order for, because Erik ten Hag had gonna hit to tell them that I want obviously coming through to start my to start my season as a United with Matthijs de Ligt in here. And obviously de Ligt has been really packed and delivered at Manchester United, and for even de Ligt, it's a here we go. 2 deals have gonna hit to be agreed in a space of, oh my god, in a space of minutes. The deals have gone ahead to get done and dusted. And I tell you what, a lot is really moving away as a side of Manchester United, and this is really one of the most exciting days for the club of Manchester United. As I told you that we are going to be signing in very many players, and now I think we are having 2 more players to go. As I've always told you that Man United is really going to be signing very many players. And right now as it stands, we are having some more deals to go. But I tell you what, it's really one of those moments that you'll come in here and really appreciate the side of Manchester United and Ineos. Because in the previous regime, I tell you this, we wouldn't get this. Let's be real. Let's be real. Would we get this in the previous regime? That is the most important bit about it all. Would we get this in the previous regime? You know, we wouldn't. And that shows you that there is a very, 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 very huge movement into the right direction. And the more these people be at the club of Manchester United, the more this sporting project is really going to take a different angle altogether for the club of Manchester United. And Fabrizio Romano has just gone ahead to obviously announce the deal of Matthijs de Ligt as a here we go. And let me show you what Fabrizio Romano has just gone ahead to say. He has said the following, that Matthijs de Ligt to Manchester United, here we go. Bayern Munich accept United condition to include add-ons, 45 million euros fixed fee plus 5 million euros of add-ons, and also payment spread over 3 years. Matthijs de Ligt to sign 5-year deal plus 1 year option as soon as authorized to travel. So big stories for the club of Manchester United, and I think it's really exciting that this pair that was with Erik ten Hag at Ajax has finally gone ahead to coming through to put in a shift at the club of Manchester United, and they've gone ahead obviously see to it that a lot really goes our way. And guys, I'm super excited. It's a double. It's a double, here we go, of Mazraoui and a man known as Matthijs de Ligt. Hope you're excited, and let's smash the like button close to 200 times to obviously express our happiness into the mix, because it's really a double, here we go. It's a double, here we go. And I think we're going to be talking more about this when the game of football is really done and really dusted into the mix, because as it stands, the players are really walking onto the players are really walking onto the pitch. And I would like to obviously take you through what we call the starting 11 to really know about it, because I think we've got to say all what we have to say about this, and hope you people will really keep yourselves in the know of what is really happening into the land right about now. But it's a double, here we go, for the club of Manchester United. And finally, I tell you, we've gone ahead to kickstart this season in style. That's the best way you'll ever want to see to it, that this is really kickstarts in here for you. You get, and let me change this title. It's no longer deal agreed. It's all about, here we go. And let's obviously change a little bit here. It's now delete and Mazraoui to Manchester United, here we go. And that is a triple, here we go, that Manchester United is going to hit to gate right about now. I'm having really some of you, Gilbert Chilapia, yes, patience here has paid off at the party of PM Upman United. Welcome to Manchester United. That is Mwanza. Then Fred Kabaya says congratulations for United. Then Ocheng Daniel, good morning bro, are you sure everything is done and dusted? Even the here we go of Matthijs de Ligt is going to hit to arrive. Then Joel Mulea, congratulations Mazraoui. All right, thank you very much for obviously coming here and really putting in the record shift all together. Then Sylvain Yait, Erik ten Hag would have started a mass at that left. Yeah, but let's wait and see how things pan out. He has the best plan for it. Ocheng Daniel, it's amazing. Glory United. Molea Amas is really on the left. All right, now I think we've got to hear that, and let's obviously get into how United is going to line up as taking on Man City, because anytime from now the game of football is really kickstarting off at the stadium known as Wembley. Now this is how Manchester United has gonna obviously line up, and this is what we are getting in from Google, but we are yet to really get a huge confirmation from how this entire side is really going to be looking like. Now, Andre Onana is in goal. Dalot has been played as a right back. It is said that Lisandro Martinez is being played as a left back. John Evans and Harry Maguire into the central defense. Then Kobbie Mainoo and Casemiro. By the way, I'm so much surprised for Kobbie Mainoo to come in and put in this shift, because I thought he was not going to be really starting this game. That Scott McTominay would have gone to obviously get a very huge note, but it shows you how much Erik ten Hag trusts Kobbie Mainoo, and how Kobbie Mainoo has been really working under the instructions of Erik ten Hag, because he doesn't need a lot of much fitness because of his talent, and he just needs to fit in here and really do the needful. Then Bruno Fernandes played as number 10. Amad Diallo, right attacking midfielder. Marcus Rashford, left attacking midfielder, and Mason Mount in there for you. But I believe it looks like Bruno Fernandes is really going to be the man playing as a false number 9, and Mount is going to be played in here. Maybe, let me wait for the lineup here being put up on the screens, but I tell you, that's the starting 11 for the club of Manchester United. And the coming in of De Ligt and Mazraoui shows you to hit that these people are really going to be having no playing time, especially Harry Maguire. When Lenny Yoro heals, that means Harry Maguire is going to be fourth into the pecking order for the club of Manchester United, and him and Lindelof might be some of the players that are really going to be leaving the club of Manchester United right about now. Those are the next people that I believe United is going to be showing the exit door, if I might say it. Then we go to Manchester City. They're having Ederson in goal, who obviously had a move away. The system here for Manchester United is a 4-3-3, and Casemiro, Mount, and Kobbie Mainoo into the midfield 3. Then Amad Diallo and Rashford plus Bruno Fernandes are really being played into the midfield three. Right. So after that, let's go to Man City. Rico Lewis, right back. Jesco Vadio, left back. Ekanji on the right side of the of the central defense, and Ruben Diaz also onto what we call the left side of the central defense. Then Kovacic is being played as a CDM. O'Reilly and Makti into the midfield three. Jeremy Doku, Haaland, and Oscar Bob leading the line for the side of Man City. And I tell you what, unless otherwise things don't go as we expect them to be, but it's really going to be one of those games that if you're having O'Reilly and Makti in the midfield, if we don't win that midfield battle, it really show something else for the club of Manchester United. And I believe it's really going to be really giving us vibes of really understanding what United is really hugely about into the mix of really doing the needful. So as it stands, it's a here we go for Mazraoui. It's a here we go for Harry Maguire. And here we come to obviously bring you the game of Man City versus Manchester United into the mix. But some people in the comment section are really saying, Daniel, it's amazing. Glory, glory, Man United. Joshua Muller Amaz, the best to start at the left back. Let's wait and see. He's going to come in. I think we'll get his minutes in. And Ten Hag doesn't want to obviously humiliate the guy, right? Because you might kill the career of the young boy in this game. You know, that doesn't have any intention, right? It's not one of those games that you have to come and say, I want to sit here, obviously get in a player to do the needful. But I tell you, it is really important to obviously keep in the know that the side of Manchester United is really getting stronger with two players coming in through. This side is obviously getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Nimrod Osanga, let us play the highline this season. This is now the real team. We are a CDM away from being a good team. Yeah, but not only one CDM, because what if you get in Ugarte and Ugarte gets injured? That means you go back to the default mode. All I believe is that we need two players in at the club of Manchester United. That's why the departure of Scott McTominay is really very important for this project of Manchester United, as a lot has to obviously go our way, right? The game of football is on, and it's Manchester United trying to build from the back, and they're fighting for every ball in the midfield, and they're really putting in a very huge effort in there for you. And I believe City, without Rodri, without Kyle Walker, John Stones, and Foden, I think it's really weak. You get? And even Kevin De Bruyne, I don't see him anywhere, right? So, someone is saying, glory, glory, Manchester United. That is Katwere Bashir, all right? And the game of football is really on. And let's see the substitutes that United really have and Man City, and see how they are going to really affect this game, because at a certain point X, certain players will obviously be taken off. For Manchester United, Atil Beindir, Joshua Zexi, Christian Eriksen, Alejandro Garnacho, Anthony, Jadon Sancho, Facundo Pellistri, Scott McTominay, Toby Collier. That is onto the bench. And where is Amaz? Amaz is onto the bench. I think something else should be really rectified here. Then we are having Calvin Phillips for Man City. We are having Nathan Ake, Kevin De Bruyne, Steven Ortega, Bernardo Silva, Savinho, Matthias Nunes, Scott Carson, and Isaka Bore. That's the side of Manchester United for you. But we are trying to build that ball from the back, and United are really trying to play what we call a possession game of football, and City is trying to obviously play a high press. Onana himself, he's really doing the needful, and he wants to obviously go long. Obviously, he has come up to find Evans, and Evans has found Marcus Rashford. And we are really playing so much negative, those reference passes to Andre Onana. But I know what United is all about. They want to invite pressure and really create space for the running of the man himself, known as Marcus Rashford. And after that lineup on the news, people are saying 95% of the viewers of this channel will like United are gonna win. Then 4% are calling in for City win. So let's wait and see how that pans out. But it's really very important to note that the game of football is really on, and Onana goes long looking for Marcus Rashford, and possession is lost here. And obviously, Kobe Mainoo comes in and kicks in. This is who? This is, I think, Bruno Fernandes into the middle of the park. and obviously Man City regain possession. They pass it back to Ederson, the goalkeeper, and it's really very interesting now. You know, it's really an offside, and it's a free kick for Man City. 3 minutes into the game, but I'd like to confirm to you that here we goes. 3 number have been gonna hit to be pronounced by the side of Manchester United. You know, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is gonna hit to leave, and his departure is gonna hit to trigger the coming in through of 2 players. That is Mazraoui and another player called Mazraoui and another player called Matthijs de Ligt. So that's what we are having in here for you as the update. And I think let's end it here. Let me let you guys watch the game. When the game is done and dusted, we're going to be having a match reaction. But when are these players flying to the club of Manchester United to undergo their medical? That is what you're going to be tackling on next, because they've been authorized to go to Manchester United. And I think by Monday, United is going to make sure that these players have going to be unveiled, and they have to be part of the training team for the club of Manchester United on Tuesday. You know, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, or they can train 2 days, and then they'll be part of the team of Manchester United to play the side of Fulham, because we need to strengthen a little bit. You know, Mazraoui can be played as a left back, and then De Ligt can partner with Lisandro Martinez into the midfield. Amad Diallo loses the ball. Throw in for Manchester City. Guys, let's sign out for now. We are really going to be coming in here back to see what you guys have to say about this beautiful encounter.